It's hard to believe it was 10 years ago. It doesn't seem that long. We've come a long way. Obviously, the land laws from where the oil impacted the marsh, that land is lost forever, but we're building back with coastal restoration. The fishing has never been better. But the seafood industry, which has been dealt many blows since the oil spill, with the opening of the spillway, and now with this crisis we're in now, depressed prices, and those restaurants not using all that great Louisiana seafood. So they continue to battle back after being dealt so many shots. It's going to be a long haul for them as well. But thinking back to what we went through in Louisiana and how trying those times were, it gives me hope going forward. Where every state is dealing with this crisis, Louisiana's been through the oil spill, Hurricane Katrina, the 2016 floods that flooded 53 of 64 parishes. If any state can come back better than ever, Louisiana can. We saw during the oil spill, neighbors helping neighbors, people coming together for the greater good of Louisiana and its people, and we'll see that again after this. It's hard to believe what we've been through in the last 10 to 15 years, hurricanes, oil spill, flooding, and yet again an unprecedented crisis now. But it sure gives you comfort to know we've got the best people in the world, and if anyone can get through this, we can here in Louisiana.
What recommendations do you have going forth?
Well, I think there's a lot of things in place after the oil spill done by the oil industry to make it a whole lot safer and to be really prepared. I've toured all the yards along the coast where they're ready with equipment if we were to see another spill. So they've stepped up and really filled their toolbox with things to fight if we do have another oil spill. And so hopefully we won't need it, but we're a lot better prepared than we were when that tragic incident happened. We also want to continue to pray for the families and never forget those lives that were lost on that horrible night. And then for the seafood industry, I ask everyone now to go out and support your local restaurants, order some Louisiana seafood and take it home. And as soon as it's safe to get back in our restaurants, go out and eat in those local restaurants and order Louisiana seafood. Support the local restaurantry and the seafood industry, because the seafood industry and the restaurants are such a big part of Louisiana tourism. People come to Louisiana to eat, and so they are a big part of our tourism. So we've got to help the seafood industry and help the restaurant industry through these tough times, so they're here for many years to come as we open our doors and welcome back visitors from all over the world to eat great Louisiana food.
You mentioned Louisiana seafood. What role does it play on a national level?
Well, I think we've been able to identify and have the restaurants now talk about where their seafood comes from. And we're working with, I'm working with all the lieutenant governors around the country to do some type of inspection fee on imported seafood. One, we can make it safer, and two, we can give our local fishermen a level playing field. And of course, this crisis put that on the back burner, but as soon as it's past us, we will go back to work and fight for our local fishermen to have a level playing field. That would greatly help stabilize the price of all our Louisiana seafood.
How can people get more information?
Well, you can go to louisianatravel.com and reach any of our state parks, the seafood, and share all those things online. Share those restaurants, hashtag only Louisiana. Talk about that local restaurant, that special dish, to inspire other people to get out and support our industry.